James Palms here.
What's up guys, James Palms here. What's happening? I'm just today getting a chance to make some videos. So this is a Sabal palmetto update. So since I opened the box. Now this palm here in August will be in the ground for 3 complete years. So yeah, it's been in the ground. It was planted in August though. So it's been in the ground about 3 years right now. And yeah, so there's a 3-year rule establishment with these palms, that they're not well established till 3 years. So this is going to be the mark. But the problem with this palm is it's never had, like, it's made 10-15 leaves over those 3 years, probably 10. I'm going to say 10, maybe 12 leaves, I don't know, let's say 10 leaves over those 3 years. But because I'm in a cold climate, and because I keep boxing it up, and because I've killed off the leaves with cold, or just my boxing technique, whatever it is, that it's never really got a chance to get a full crown on it. So I'm hoping though that has helped just spur tons of roots, and I'm hoping that I've always kept this really well watered, that there's just a crazy amount of roots in there, and it's super like healthy, even though it doesn't have a lot of leaves up there. Because when these things are well established root, like when they're established down in the roots, nothing will really kill them. You can hack them like this indefinitely, like just keep chopping them back, and they will take it time and time and time again. Like you can literally, when they're smaller than this, you can cut them right to the ground, and they'll keep pushing if they got good solid roots in there. So, and I've been fertilizing this now for the past 2 years, like last season, and this season will be the next one, which I did fertilize it already. So hopefully it's got really good roots established, and that'll mean that no matter what I do, it basically won't really die, as long as I don't obviously freeze it to death, like zero coverage. But it's got 2 leaves. So this was down in there, and this was a center spear, and this was starting to open in the box. So this is your first leaf, and it's your second leaf. So it's got 2 leaves of the season. With that crazy heat, it did really help. And because we had such a cold spring, I left this box up a month longer than I normally would, literally like 4 weeks longer than I needed to. And I just kept giving it heat. This is, you know, protecting a Sabal palmetto in this area is obviously not ideal. I mean, I'm in zone 6 here, so this is not a tree for this area, and I wouldn't have chosen it in hindsight, and I chose a really stupid spot. When I planted this, I wasn't thinking about anything. It was a super sunny afternoon. The sun had crested over here, and it was right there, and I'm like, oh, this is a hot, sunny spot, and it's against the house, because I wanted to be able to, like, if I needed to go off the roof to do the box, and I wanted just some of that, like, microclimate coming off the side of the building. But in hindsight, that was a really stupid idea, because this tree gets almost all day shade. So yeah, not really great for a sun-loving palm in a northern climate. So I even could have just planted it like just further this way, or I didn't have this at the time, so in hindsight I should have probably put it there. But it's there, and I think it's really root established, so I'm not doing anything with it now. But I just thought I'd talk about it a bit before I explain sort of what it is. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get up on the fence here and show you. One second. Don't look at the camera if you're going to get sick from a shaky camera, because I'm trying to climb my fence. So climb the fence. Now this is so we can look into the crown. So when I opened it up, it was a windy day, and this frond right here, from having no sun, because it grew this in almost full shade, was very like floppy, and it was trying to bend down. So I put a little elastic, not string, so it doesn't like dig in, and it has spring. So I just kind of like a spring, whatever the hell I said. So I tied it to this other dead one here, so that it doesn't snap it, because with only having 1 leaf, like 1 frond on it, I really didn't want to snap my only frond. So I guess this is whatever, cheating or whatever the hell you want to call it, but I just didn't want it to lose its only leaf. Once it grows out, and it'll stiffen up a bit by the end of the season. I mean, in a week or 2, I'll probably cut this off. But this one right here, this next leaf, is basically right at the petiole now. You can see it right down there. You can see the hostula right there. So that's another full leaf, and I left this on to kind of stiffen this up. This is another part of one of the fronds. I cut off all the rest, but this one looks really good. And last year I noticed some of them, like the ones that went this way against the house that were in full shade, they got like super droopy, and these tips of the leaves, like the leaflets here, they weren't even standing up like this. They were like hanging over and drooping. They were just getting so little sun sunlight that they wouldn't even stand up. So that's a good sign. This one's getting enough more sun now. We obviously got another healthy spear in here that, you know, I can tug on it. And I don't see the next one yet. Let me see. No, I don't see another one yet. So another one will be right along after this. So this one here is going to open this way towards the camera here, towards me. So, because I can see the back of it. Yeah, the back of it's this way. So it's going to open this way. So you'll have 3, and that's kind of a good direction, like one this way, one this way, and one this way. So it'll definitely look a lot better. And I probably will take this off. I might even take it off maybe today just to test it, because it's a super, not windy because I don't have a lot of wind here, but it's a breezy day today. So that'll probably help. It's a cool look you don't get too often from up here down, looking down at the crown of the Washingtonia robusta. You get a good view of the overall size of that crown. Those leaves are massive. They're actually probably even bigger than these palmetto leaves, and these are huge too. And I don't know if you can see that. And there's the trunk with my cat and my foot. So this thing's definitely got it beaten with the beef and cheese in the trunk, the junk in the trunk. But that one's getting beefier and making massive leaves. So this will be really cool to see. These are going to be sort of my babies for the next few years here, trying to get these ones to do really nice. Of course, I always have been, but I've kind of went away from the windmills. I'm not too keen on them anymore. I actually find that the foliage is really small, really dainty. It gets wind beaten very easily, and they just, like, they take the cold, but they just never really look, even with like a full crown like that one, they just, I don't know, they don't look to me, they don't, well, I guess they do look tropical still, obviously, but they just don't look as nice. This like the giant striking leaves on these, I just love. So I'm not that I'm falling out of love with windmills, but I'm not digging them as much. So anyways, I know I'm just rambling here. This video is getting longer and longer, but there you go. You can get a nice view of my grass here from up here, and all my kids' toys on my hot tub. And maybe one day when I'm older and there's no park there, that'll all just be palms, and then it'll just be like one big protective greenhouse or something. And there's the front garden. My magnolia is basically done flowering now. A couple little flowers left, just the last few. Cut the lawn yesterday. Can't really see the stripes from this angle. Oh, yeah, but you can. So this one's supposed to be light. This is dark, light, dark. But I do them double wide. But and I edged out those gardens. And this one, but I got to redo it in this one. But I gotta remulch them, and you have to go with your edger every time and cut the grass, like that. I did that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. So this is the palmetto. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll do a video on its third, I guess, anniversary of being in the ground here at my house. I'll do a video then in August, if I'm not in Florida. Depending on when, I'll do it either before I go or when I come back, if not. So yeah, this palm is looking good, and it's been exciting to have it for this many years. When I first put it in the ground, I didn't have super high hopes. I paid $500 for this tree, and I got it, like I said, I got it the first, I don't know if I got it August 1st or something like that, but I got it first week of August, which is obviously late. You wouldn't want to plant a tree in a cold area in August. But when I got it, the guy said to me, listen, he goes, it's already in a pot. It's been getting watered every day. It's in a greenhouse. The roots are growing inside the pot. So what the hell's the difference? Once you put it in the ground, the roots are going to keep growing. And I thought, yeah, why not? So, and the first winter I had it, it went down to, like, we had record lows. It went down to like minus 22 Celsius or something like that. Like, we had like the coldest temperature recorded in history. So that's like the actual temperature, not the thing, and that's in Celsius. So I don't know, maybe just a couple degrees under 0 Fahrenheit. So very cold though. Nevertheless, before I fall, I'm going to get down here, and thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more updates and tips and tricks on growing palm trees in freezing cold climates. Not that it's freezing cold right now, but you know what I mean. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.